How's it, gaming? I'm Phil in the Blanks, and welcome to Mario Party for the N64. Normally, I like to start the episodes after all the little company credits and stuff like that, but I kind of just wanted to say hi before we get into this weirdly lengthy opening bit for the story. It's Mario and his good friends, but it looks like something's wrong. What could it possibly be? I like the music, though. Pretty fun music. They're talking about who among them is the biggest star, the superstar. A superstar must be strong, says Wario. I feel like I'm reading a book to James and Oliver right now, like a storybook. Donkey Kong's got bragging rights for strength. Yeah, I just finished Donkey Kong Bonanza like a couple days ago. Absolutely, Donkey Kong is stronger than Wario. Mind you, Wario needs his own new game. I mean, he needs his own 3D platformer to see how strong he is. Luigi's model is right off. Like, it's right off model. Is this the first time we've seen Luigi with a 3D model in a Mario game? For the N64? Or perhaps Mario would make the best superstar. Yeah, that makes sense, he's the main character. Or maybe the Princess Peach. She hadn't actually had her own game at this point in history, but Yoshi had quite a few already, which is crazy. That's how popular it was, though. But wait, we can't forget Yoshi with all his energy. Why, they're all arguing, each one claiming to be the superstar. Wait a second, said Toad in a screechy voice that Phil doesn't use because he values his vocal cords. Does each of you really want to be a superstar? Then let's see what it takes to become a superstar. When I was a kid, superstar meant like the Starman, like the little bouncing star that gives you invincibility. Does it only take strength to be a superstar? Luigi's like, no. Not at all. And then Bowser can be a superstar. In order to be a superstar, it takes courage. Oh, Luigi's like nuts. And wisdom. And kindness. So Yoshi's like, yay. I guess Wario doesn't count. I don't think even Waluigi existed yet at this point either, so if all of you want to be a superstar, then I have an idea. It's who's made Mario Tennis. So why not use the warp pipe in Mushroom Village and head out into adventure? The person who comes out of the adventures on top is the superstar. But there's no telling what kind of danger might await you. You're talking to Mario and the crew. I think they're fine with danger. Do you want to head out into adventure? Luigi's like, hells yeah. Because this is actually before, canonically, Luigi became a coward in his personality with Luigi's Mansion. So, it is a cute little opening. I like this. The weaving in and out into the pipe. But that is a 3-minute and 20-second opening for what is a board game. So, a little silly, but it's cute. I guess there needed to be a reason for them to play board games. Later on in the series, there's just like, they play board games, it's Mario Party, come on over for Mario Party. Wow, Mario Party in 1998 for the N64, actually made by Hudson Soft. I don't even think Hudson exists anymore, I'm not sure. But this was the weirdest idea when I saw this in Nintendo Power, and we had rented an N64 to play it. A board game featuring Mario and his friends. It was so weird, but this is not the very first board game video game. It's the one that got it popularized, but there was Mega Man board game, video game for the Famicom that never came out here. There was Itadaki Street for like a bunch of systems at this point, made by Square Enix. Hi, I'm Toad. I'll show you around Mushroom Village. Sure. Choose the place you want to go with the cursor. This is the warp pipe, the entrance to adventure. Yes, okay. So this is your little menu, and you have a bunch of little things, and a lot of it doesn't really make a lot of sense until you've played the game, like the Mushroom Bank. What's the shop for? You have the minigame house where you can play the individual minigames, and there's the option house, which is literally only stereo or mono sound and erase your game, which is a shame because there's no other reason to go here, but the music is really good, so we're just going to go there for the music. Yeah. There we go. Stereo or mono? What is it? It's a stereo? Good. And then we can leave. Okay. So Mario Party, I know everyone knows this now, but Mario Party is a board game where you choose a board, And then you play mini-games within the board game, and whoever comes out with the amount of stars at the end of a set amount of turns is the winner. Now, a lot of the Mario Party games don't really have single-player modes, but this one actually does. And before we go in there into the board games and play the main kind of mode, I want to play the single-player mode, Minigame Island. That is a way to see pretty much every minigame. That way we can explain the minigame, we can read the rules. That way when we're playing the board games, we don't have to deal with that every time. We can just jump right in this. Let's go. Do I want to ride the raft? I do. Koopa Troopa. Big ol' eyes.
Hey, there's a raft out there in the ocean. Is that?
It's clearly Mario. But we can choose between Mario, Luigi, Peach, Donkey Kong, old school rare Donkey Kong, look at that, Wario, and Yoshi. Who should I pick? I always usually pick Luigi for these, so let's go Luigi. Wow, that animation's great too. I want to watch all of them. I like how it just goes backwards when you decide not to. But look at that, that's great. Little 3D render of them. Oh, Donkey Kong looks so damn happy. I love it. Alright. Well, let's pick Luigi.
It's Luigi. Luigi's riding on the raft and coming this way.
Oh, who's with him? It's also Mario. Hey, there's someone else on the raft besides Luigi. It looks like that. Okay, I'm gonna pick Donkey Kong just because he's so happy. This will be your partner in like team minigame. So yes, it's DK. It looks like DK is behind Luigi. Welcome to Minigame Island. Shall I explain this island to you? No! Well then let's start. Keep your eyes on your goal and good luck. I can explain it. I'm Phil. So this is a old school style world map, like a Mario world map, and you go through each level, which is a minigame, and you need to beat the minigame to continue on. You do have a set number of lives. I have 3 lives, and if you fail a minigame, you lose a life. If you get 100 coins, you gain a life. It's pretty neat. I actually really liked this as a kid. I think more Mario Party games should kind of have this. But let's go. The first game is Coin Block Blitz. And for every minigame, you get this screen here, where, one, it allows you to practice the controls a little bit. I can actually move Luigi and do a bunch of things. It'll tell you the game rules, it'll tell you the controls, and it'll give you some advice. Hit the blocks to make coins come out. Get 10 or more coins to clear the game. Now that green text is specifically for the single-player minigame island. Controls is move around and jump. The number of coins is different for each block. Hit as many blocks as you can within the time limit. Let's jump in there. 9 blocks. Oh, let's get the one next to me. Oh, that's a multi. Yeah, look at that. I got lucky. Take that. We're gonna jump. I can jump fast. Much faster than I was a second ago. Yes, everyone get away from me. And I'll take these blocks. Oh, okay. I think that was definitely more than 10, so. There we go. I have no idea what that motion is. The hand out grasping is like the top of his elbow. I don't know. That's a weird motion. Can you go back into the levels you've already done? Oh, you can. So I guess you can grind lives. We're not going to do that, obviously. Coin Block Bash. I love that music. This music's actually in my little relaxing mix. I love it. Break the coins, the blocks to collect the coins. Get 10 or more coins to clear the game. This was a little different because you have a hammer, and you can hit people with it, with an overhead swing and a sideways swing. Sideways swing is better. If you get attacked, you will drop the hammer. Anybody can grab the dropped hammer. So basically the same idea, except I can't jump now. So I'm going to smack with an overhead to get what's in the blocks and then collect what's in it. That's a little money back. I think that gets me 5. Oh, dang. Bad at this. There we go. That gets me 1. No! Yoshi! I'm going to hit him. It takes them a long time to break these blocks, but it takes me just a quick swing. So, oh, darn you, Peach. Get away from me. I should probably still get that. Luigi. Sorry, Mario. Dang. Everyone's getting up in my grill. I don't like it. Keep away from me. No! I'm so slow with the hammer, too. Okay, phew. I'm pretty sure I still got 10, though, or how many I needed. Oh, I got a 1-up. Why did I get a 1-up? Do you get a 1-up every time you win a minigame, too? Wow. This makes this very easy. Coin Shower Flower. Game rules. Coins fall down and shower on the flower. get 20 or more coins to clear the game. I can move around, I can jump. Everyone else is in a boat. The closer to the edge of the flower you get, the more it tilts. Don't get too greedy and fall in. This is... So games come in a variety of formats. The first one that we saw was a Battle Royale, basically, four-player minigame. This one is a 1 versus 3. So, basically, it's me versus them. In this, I just have to get a bunch of coins, but in the actual board game, I'm trying to keep the coins away from them, because everything they get, they share, basically. Ooh, I'm really tilting, though. I'm doing pretty good. How many do I need again? Oh, well, I'm getting a lot of them, so it doesn't really matter. Almost fell off. There are also 2v2 minigames where you actually team up with another a CPU. Or a friend if you have friends. I don't have friends, so that's why I'm not playing it that way. But that's why we chose another character, so Donkey Kong will be my partner for those levels. There's also full-on single-player minigames. I don't think you'll see them on Minigame Island, but we'll probably see them in the actual board games. My goal is for us to see kind of a little bit of everything by the end of this, so. Paddle Battle. Oh, okay. What was that one? Oh, it's another 1 versus 3. Use the analog stick to paddle the boat down the raging river. Get 15 or more coins to clear the game. Rotate the paddle. Rotate your analog stick to rotate the paddle. Rotate your stick quickly and completely. If the Shy Guy's spear pokes you, you lose coins. I need 15 or more. And if I get poked, I lose coins. Now, this is a source of contention with the original Mario Party. When the game came out, a lot of the games were rotate your control stick. And people would take the control stick in kind of the palm of their hand. That's actually what I'm doing right now. I'm also not going too crazy. I don't really need to. I'm not playing against other humans. But Nintendo, I don't know if they ended up getting sued, if there was a class action lawsuit, for people actually hurting their hands. And Nintendo settled the lawsuit with a very simple thing. They gave everyone who was part of the class action lawsuit a glove to put on their hands so they could keep playing Mario Party. And I think probably something stupid like a coupon for $5 off a video game. And no other Mario Party from that point forward would ever have the rotate the analog stick really quickly. Even in this, I'm playing this technically on the Nintendo Switch Online, things I want that crisp HD for this very pixelized world map, and even when starting it up for the first time, it gives you the warning to not use the palm of your hand. I think that's funny how after, 20-something years, that was still a problem. Whenever they re-released the game, like, we still have to tell people not to do that. So what is this? Does this mean we've completed, like, Trooper save? Oh, this is where I can save my game. That's kind of cool. I can save game, I can return to village. We're just a save and continue game. But I think that means we've beaten by clearing minigames or collecting 100 coins. You get a life, thank you. When you're low on life, play minigames you are good at, collect more coins, thank you. I think that means we've completed World 1. Yeah, we're on World 2. Woo! Not that it really matters, but memory match. Here we go. This is actually a one-player game. So I guess we do get the one-player games in this. Memory match. Hip drop on the panels to make a picture appear. Match all pictures in the time limit to clear the game. Yeah, so jump and then pressing Z is the hip drop, or the butt stomp as you like to call it back in the day. If you land on the Bowser panel, your head spins and you can't move for a few seconds. That is okay. You have plenty of time. I say that, but watch me mess it up. So the Mario Party games are obviously well known for their ridiculous amount of luck that can screw everyone over, and it's very, very fun. I love Mario Party games. I enjoy them immensely. I don't care if I lose, it's just fun to play them. This Mario Party game, though, is considered a very difficult one because unlike other Mario Party games, in this one, in the regular board games that is, you will lose coins if you don't do a minigame very well. In later on versions of the games, you will just, there is a reward for beating it, but there's no penalty for losing a minigame. But in this one, no, man, you can get screwed really badly by losing a minigame. And it just got notorious for being difficult for that. Now, even though there is a ton of luck, there is still a lot of skill in Mario Party games. I don't care what anyone says, there is skill. What was this one? Oh, pretty much the same thing. Ground pound. Pound the flat-topped posts with hip drops. Clear the game by pounding all the flat-topped posts. Same thing, I can jump and hip drop. Watch carefully, look beneath the butterflies, and you'll see parts of the posts. Yeah, this one you can actually mess up quite a few times and still win. There we go. It's those 5. Very easy. But yeah, if you don't believe me and don't think there's a lot of skill in the Mario Party games, then I highly suggest and invite you to watch Zoomzyke's YouTube channel. I think most people who are like avid YouTuber watchers know who I'm talking about. This guy did a whole series on the first 8 Mario Party games on the luck and skill and how to get good at each of these. And these are multiple hour-long videos. It's very impressive. And yes, I've absolutely watched them all because that's the kind of life I lead. And I watched the first one again just to kind of get going with this game. Not that I remember half of the things. To be honest, most of the stuff I already knew for this game because this is the Mario Party game that I know the most. So. Limbo Dance is a fun one. Limbo your way under the bars and down the path. When you reach the goal, you clear the game. A is to lean back like this, but if you get too close, he starts wiggling. And, or not, I thought it was like a little warning. It's not. But yeah, obviously you'll fall if you go too much. Don't press A if it looks like you might fall down. Slowly let yourself stand up. Question of the day. Have you ever limboed? And I don't mean like just for fun at home. I mean like, were you ever at a thing and there had a limbo and you actually did it? I was at a wedding once with a limbo and I sucked at it. But I was very young. I probably wouldn't, I'd be much worse now. Damn, you had to go much, much lower than that. Oh, that's my first death. And you get an animation for that too, look at that. Poor droopy mustache. Yeah, I was at a wedding and I didn't do very well, but if I did it now, my back would be like, no. Though for 40, my back's actually pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy with the way my back and legs are going at 40 years old, so I'm pretty happy. Let's try that again. Guess we're gonna have to go a little farther, because every tap of the A makes me go further, so I can't let myself go back up too much, or else I'll have no room to go down. There we go. This is the perfect amount right here, where I get the little wiggles. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. And there we go. Oh, stand up straight, Luigi. You won. That was fun. Very fun. We're going to go for a half an hour episodes because the board games themselves can last a decent amount of time, even playing with the lowest amount of turns. A board game still on my test play, I only played one game, took me a tad more than an hour. It was like an hour and 5 minutes. So I figured what I'm going to do is play through a whole board game and then find a place in the middle that kind of like fits to end it. So each board game will probably be 2 episodes. It might go to 3 if they end up being very long. But for this minigame island, I have a little bit more leeway to stop when I want to stop. So we'll do a half-hour episode for now. Yahoo! Musical mushroom. When the music stops, get the treasure chest. Clear the game by getting the treasure chest. So this is a game with the most basic movement. You can punch, you can jump, hip drop, that kind of thing. You never know when the music will stop. Open your ears and listen carefully. So it's musical chairs, except you gotta get the treasure chest. Ignore the blue mushrooms. Some people like to use them as stepping stools. Don't. You can jump high enough to get onto the red mushroom. Holding my analog stick in the direction I need to go in case it stops. There we go. I jumped past it. No, Mario, you jerk. That was funny. That was a really crappy angle too, though. Going from the top. I ended up actually using the blue mushroom as a stepping stool, but just because it was right in the way, I had to jump over it anyways. Let's try that again. I hope I get a better angle that time. I'd love to get a horizontal angle, like completely left or right would be so much easier.
Start.
Okay. Okay, now if it stopped at a much better angle. Come on. No! Stop giving me the weird vertical angles. There, no! Did I get it? Okay, good. Left and right movement's so much easier in 3D than up and down for me when it looks like the way it did there. Well, we got it. That's all that matters. Give me those 10 coins. I want lots of lives. Piranha Plant's Pursuit? Was that? Piranha's Pursuit. Press B repeatedly to escape the Piranha Plant's Pursuit. Clear the game by reaching the goal. Yep. Basically that. Very easy. As it rains the Piranha Plant, it gets bigger and can jump farther. The other 3 are on the cloud, and they are going to jump and make the Piranha Plant faster, basically. That being said, any Mario Party game, not any, I guess, but most Mario Party games, oh my god, Phil, timing, where all you have to do is hit the button, damn Phil, really quickly, I'm usually really good at those because I've got a decent... Oh my god, I'm gonna do so... Nope, I've screwed up. I'm usually really good at those, but because of the fact I also have to friggin' jump and the way I position myself... Yeah, that was garbage, that was garbage. If it's a game where all I have to do is tap, I'll be fine, but... Yeah. I think I'll just use the normal thumb technique. That way I can jump. Because the way I tap rapidly is I use, like, one of my forefingers. But because of that, if I have to do anything else, I kind of can't. So I'm just going to do it the normal way. This one I don't really have to go super fast anyways. When it's one that's like, hit the thing really quickly and until the end of the timer and that's it, then yeah, I'll just do it like that. This is much easier. Yeah, I'm not even going fast. You can like hear my tippy taps and they're not very fast and I'm keeping up really well. I think the level's always the same too. So you can memorize it if you really want to put in that amount of time and effort, but I don't, obviously. Yeah, this is much easier this way. Yeah, I'll just do it this way from now on. Oh, wow. Been on for a bit. There we go. So the 1 versus 3 player minigames, in the regular board games, you actually gain money from the other players. That's the whole point. You're basically stealing from them. And money, obviously, is very important in Mario Party. Oh, where are we going to go? This is World 5. Wait, we're in World... No, we're in World 2. Well, let's do World 3, obviously, but you can complete Minigame Island without doing everything, but obviously we want to do everything. That's the whole point. We want to do it. Crazy Cutter. This is a fun one. Cut the fossilized characters free. Get 80 or more points to clear the game. The point is to cut as cleanly as you possibly can. You'll get the most points by staying right on the line. And there's a bunch of different ones. There's a Goomba. So I think it's the hardest one. There's a Bob-omb. There's a Boo Buddy. Or Big Boo. I don't know what they're calling it anymore. Ugh. Stay in the lines, Phil. Stay on the line. Ah, boo. 80 is not hard to get, though. Oh, except if I suck. There we go. Let's just still get us an 80. If you veer off completely off, you'll get a 0 no matter what. But 91, there we go. I still would have won this if this was a regular minigame. Pop. I think this is one of those, I don't know if it's like you had to get at least like 80 or so just to complete it. You're not competing against anyone? I'm not sure. Don't really remember. World 3-2. Oh, buried treasure. Using the arrows as hints, search for the buried treasure. Clear the game by getting the treasure chest. Moving around like this and pressing A to dig. The hidden arrows show the way to the hidden treasure chest. So it can be placed anywhere here, and there are little arrows, signposts, so we kind of need to kind of see where to go. So this one is good. See, there we go. See my tapping skills? So it's over there, so I'm just gonna go right over there. Oh, there it is. I think Wario got it. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's just the luck of the draw, man. That is Mario Party. So there are definitely some games where there's way more luck than skill. Because he was in the way, I couldn't push past him. Oh well. Let's try that again. Going through the rock is a lot harder. But basically we need to see any signpost. See where it is. Oh. Oh, there we go. That's much better for me. There it is. Got it. Get away from me, Wario. Jeez, you already stole from me earlier.
Finish.
Much, much better.
Clear.
Yeah, you get live so easily. There's no worry about actual game over. I don't know if I've ever gotten game over in this. Desert Dash. Oh, this is a 2v2. There we go. We're working with Donkey Kong. Complete in teams of 2 in a desert ski race. Clear the game by winning the race. Yeah, right with step with right leg and left step with left leg. If the two of you don't push the analog stick at the same time, you'll fall down. Now, doing this computer, any game where you have to work with computer can be very frustrating because you might die because of them. But this isn't too bad because Donkey Kong just follows orders. So you're kind of doing this by yourself. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Really? Wow, that went horrible. Can I just start over? Damn. That, I don't know, man. I was just really slow there. I'm like failing every single minigame like once. Come on, man. Get with it. Not that hard, really. I was too busy like, oh, I'll go slow to show them. But no, I was just being dumb. There we go. Much better. Careful. Whew. Get past the swamp is a big deal. There we go. Much better. Man, I didn't realize I could go that fast. Okay, enough playing around. We gotta take these a little bit more seriously. I guess they're kind of putting them in a curving difficulty order, kind of, to make it so that it makes sense. Oh, tug of war! 3-on-1 tug of war. Rotate the stick to tug the rope, pull the other team off the cliff, to clear the game, obviously. Just rotate your stick. When you fall from the cliff, you get eaten by a giant piranha plant. That's advice. When you die, you die. So obviously that's just the rotate the stick. And the person who is Bowser has a... I don't know if it's... Oh, jeez. Come on. Oh my gosh. Woo. I was like... I was like, maybe the Bowser... The person with the Bowser costume has, like, the advantage, but I was, like, really worried I was gonna fail there. I really don't like doing that much rotating with my N64 controller, because I've got one of the really nice Switch N64 controllers, and it costs a lot of money, so I don't want to do that too often. I might lose those on purpose when we play the actual board games. Teetering Towers is a fun single-player one. Very platformy. You don't get a lot of platformy games in this, but they're fun. Jump across the tops of the Teetering Towers. Once the tower teeters over, jump with all you've got. Then you can make it to the next tower. There's also some money sprinkled around. Oh, I love that opening. It's very cool. Oh, I didn't get to really see a lot of it. But there is like a money bag you can get. But if you don't really care about the money, like I don't really care about the money in this. So, because it's not about the money, it's just about beating it. So I'm just going to keep going and not specifically worry about where I'm going. Just as long as I can land. There we go. Oh, there's one. You'll never, like, overshoot the target, so don't ever, like, worry about that. Just always keep going, because you're more than likely going to undershoot if you don't kind of jump the whole way, basically. That was pretty easy. Plus, I got a money bag out of it, which means more lives. There we go. 2 up. There we go. Into the cavern. This is World 4, I guess? Oh, very cool. I wish there was a button I could, like, zoom around and look at the map, 'cause it's pretty neat. Oh, the bobsled run. Yahoo! In teams of 2, compete in a bobsled race. Obviously win the race. Left or right to steer, forward speed up, back to slow down, A to push the sled. If you touch the panels found on the course, your bobsled will speed up. Oh, the little chevron kind of looking things. Okay.
Ready?
A to push. Come on. Donkey Kong, were you not helping me? Oh, this is not too hard against the computer. There we go, we're already ahead. But you can fall off. There's not always sides here, so gotta keep ahead without being too dangerous. This is a fun one, though. Woo! If they fall off, that's even better, because then I can take my time. You still need to beat it if they fall off. Or else it'll be a tie, and the tie is still not me winning, so... Now we're kind of way ahead, so that's good. Careful. Ooh, there we go. We can fall off right here, so... Nice. Doing just fine. I have a habit of sneaking my eyes down to the other thing. I guess I'm a screen watcher back in the day. But don't do that, because the second you... Oh, geez, you keep your eyes off the road, for even a split second is when everything could go badly. There we go. Very nice. That was a fun one. I always like race mini-games in Mario Party games. They're always fun. We're at just about a half an hour, like 29:30. What's the next game? What's the next game? I'll see if it's fast. Oh, that's not a game. I thought that pink thing was a game. Skateboard Scamper. Alright, you know what? Well, no, you know what? I already said it. I don't want to do a cliffhanger on a Mario Party game. The floor breaks beneath your feet. Press B to run away. Clear the game by being the first across the goal line. Yeah, this is one of those hit the buttons really fast, just like the skateboarding with the piranha plant. Use jump not only to get past obstacles, but also to grab coins that are floating in the air. And after this one, we will call it a day. So it's all about, pressing the B button, but there is like a maximum amount of like distance you can get. Like we're all kind of tied right now. It's not until the very, very end, like the dash to the finish line, where your speed really matters. I'm not even going for the money, I don't care. I'm gonna cleanly jump over these things, because if you don't, it'll really slow down for a minute. Okay, now you can hammer the B button. There we go. Huzzah! Anyways, that was a lot of fun. Guys, we're playing the original first Mario Party. This will be a fun one. This will be fairly long, too. There's a lot of boards. With that, I'm Fill in the Blanks. See you next level. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this episode, click that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to know when the next episode is up. If you want to support my channel, share some videos with some friends and consider supporting me on Patreon.